Welcome to another episode of the Cypher to Ascendant series, a series where I try to give a lot of Cypher tips and tricks. Last episode we played the first few ranked games and we got placed in Platinum 3. Today we're trying to escape that to get a shiny diamond rank. Quick shout out to Steady Track for this beautiful fan art, and now let's start the video.
Hello everyone.
Can I see the classic real quick?
It's
the Smite Classic. Let's go. I need that.
I read your comments, so many people are hating on the Smite Classic, but I like it, so I'm gonna play with it. In the first round of this game, the enemies try to destroy the Sage wall on B. A tricky you can do when the enemies are trying to destroy the wall is destroy it yourself when it's almost down. This way you catch the enemies off guard. That's what I did and it kinda worked.
That's the trick, eh? It works. Okay.
When you see an enemy pushing something and you get him, there's a high chance that another enemy will push behind him for the refrag. So here's a good tip. When you get an enemy, you can do two things. One, you immediately go back, or two, you continue shooting on the same spot. Or alternatively, you do both, and that's what I did in this round. Easy headshot on Harbor.
1 B long. 1 length.
Nice. Oh!
I help you, sir.
Come then.
Here I wanted to push, but then suddenly one of my brain cells started working again and I didn't push further. Don't be too aggressive if the enemies know where you are. So I went back to art.
Nice.
Woohoo! Same over here. I could have pushed Killjoy, but I was only 30 HP, so don't push with low HP. I can't really explain what I did over here though.
One enemy remaining.
Ay, caramba. Okay, he's mid. He attack helicopters me, like what the heck? I should have run away, I have no idea.
When you're peeking from beheaven, make sure to peek in a way that the enemies can only see you one at a time. In this round you see me first peeking to the right side of elbow, and then I slowly walk to the right to peek left side of elbow.
There are 2 in hall.
Be careful with standing in the open. There comes a point however where the enemies don't peek anymore, and that's the moment when you push. Also, pro players never fake.
Nice. Pro players never fake, right?
In this round you see me placing the traps on head level that the enemies won't be able to jump over it or go under it. This is actually not the right way to place your traps. Huh? Why, Mr. Lowlander? I'll explain it real quick in a custom game. With Cypher you can place your traps in 2 ways. One way that the enemies won't be able to jump over or go under it, or the other way is very low on the ground. The first way of placing your trap is useful for when you are not watching your own trap. This way enemies who are trying to lurk and don't have like a jump or a teleport can't get past your trap. The second way of placing your traps is very low. You can't really use this type of trap to catch a lurker because enemies will just jump over it. But if you are placing your traps on the side, like over here on B, it's better to place your traps low because when the enemies are walking through it, they have a harder time to destroy your traps. I hope this makes a bit of sense. Anyway, the enemy jet just destroyed my trap and I couldn't kill her in time.
That's on the right.
On the right, diffuse.
Mr. Lowlander, enough with the deep dive. We want to see some simple tricks. Of course, my friends, here's a simple one. First, place your tripwire next to the barrier, then stand in elbow and throw your smoke in front of you. Now, the trick is, when the enemy is walking through the tripwire, you're gonna smoke off yourself and then just kill the enemy through your own smoke. This way, you don't peek into 5 enemies at the same time and easy peasy kill.
Oh, it worked. It worked. The trick.
Remember what I said earlier? There's always that second guy that tries to go for the refrag. I should have stood a little bit more to the left so I had more cover over here. The rest of the game was pretty easy and the enemy surrendered.
28, that's so much.
In the next game I used the cool tricky on garage. It's pretty simple, just throw your smoke on this ledge and place your trap in the middle of garage. Then when the enemies are pushing, activate your cage and you have a small one-way. It's a nasty trick.
Last player standing.
120 Ermin.
But sadly our teammate Jet was AFK for the whole game and we lost in the end. Also, my teammate experienced the glitch where the enemy was invisible. Did anyone else also experience this? Like, what the heck?
Oh, close. I can flash it. Flashing.
He's invisible! Why is he invisible?
Vito, please fix. Let's go to the next one.
Hello everyone.
When you're playing on the attacker side of Lotus, this is one of those traps you have to place at the perfect height. This way nobody will push behind you. And believe me, on Lotus, people are lurking a lot.
Oh la la.
Last player standing.
I was...
And about lurking, also on the attacker side it's important to have lurkers. So in the first gun round I went B while my team were going A.
What did he do there?
When you're using the Cypher ultimate, it's important to do things with that information. The best thing you could do is take control over an area of the map. So when it spotted that nobody was upper, I went there immediately to take control.
Around side. 131 on 117 on the Cypher.
I have no idea where everyone is. Good job, team.
I know I do it a lot, I hope it doesn't get boring, but lurking is so nice, my friends. Especially with Cypher, your team doesn't really need you with entering, so Cypher is a good agent to lurk with.
What did he do?
Just don't lurk on the same path every round, sometimes you go B and sometimes you go A.
Ha. Yo, komt zie.
A misconception that a lot of people have with Cypher is that they think that they have to change their setup every round. This is not true. First of all, since nobody have seen this trap, I could just place it again. And second of all, it doesn't really matter if the enemies know if this trap is here. As long as it spots the lurker, it fulfilled its purpose.
One heaven.
Come down, to go.
Oh, what? When you're peeking something and you got the time, make sure to slowly peek. In this round, I rushed it too hard. I could have killed Breach from the back of upper, but I walked a little bit too much forward so Sky could see me.
Whoa, left.
Since we're on this account again, it's time to make some kills with the Tesla Sheriff. Oh, we only got one kill? That's a sad build-up for nothing. Anyway, in the last round I pushed A.
I hate the bulldog.
An easy peasy win.
Plus 30 RR, that's honestly insane. Let's go to the next one. Hello everyone.
When you place your trap down, you have to keep in mind that enemies could camp in front of your trap. So always be careful, don't be like me.
I hide my trap.
Also, don't hate on my cage lineups, I still need to get the hang of it.
How is he there?
On B side, if you plant in the middle in front of the container, you can see the spike perfectly all the way from B long. So in this round I should have went all the way to the back of B long and not stand on the left. No. Agree or disagree, skins give you aimbot.
The mega goes!
When pushing B, always check the right corner of B long. Often there's a sneaky guy standing over there, not this time Harbor.
Wow, my last bullet.
Oh
no.
1v1 with only 50 HP. Am I the only one, or in this type of situations do your hearts also go like do? Because man, I'm not built for this stress. Anyway, Mr. Lowlander, don't mess it up please. And he messed it up. Disappointed. Anyway, on the defender side, you could place your tripwire over here, but I would recommend to place it even lower. This way it's harder for the enemies to destroy your trap because they have to aim all the way down. In the end, if they push that far, they're probably not gonna jump over it anyway because they are focusing on other things. Luckily, I still got a kill with it.
Only I could see you hide. Don't worry.
Sage, you nasty little rat that you are. Be careful when you see a smoke like that, everyone. Earlier I said that on the attacker side you could place the same tripwire on the same spot every round, but on the defender side, switching things up is key. The round before I got Jet on A and now I got Jet on B.
Careful now.
Not today, Jets, not today. Why did I peek into two people?
The OG viewers know that I really love a trick called the teleport trick. You throw something through the teleporter, the door will open, you push through and easy kills for you. With Cypher you can also do this trick. The easy way is to just throw your cage through it, but you could also place your camera over here and then shoot your dart. It will look something like this.
The teleport trick! The teleport trick, it worked!
I sadly died after one kill, but believe me, I will make a lot of kills with this trick in the future. Anyway, we tried our best, but we didn't succeed and we lost the game.
Only minus 12.
In the next one, we did some rusty spray downs.
What did he do?
But we won.
Hello everyone.
On split, a very good B setup is this one. Throw one cage on the ledge of B main, one tripwire on the bin over there, and then your cam on the pillar. The reason why the setup is good is because your cage acts as a one-way. Sadly, in this game the enemies knew that the setup was good because they didn't push B for like 6 rounds back to back, until the sneaky Sage tried to lurk. When the enemies are not pushing your side, the games can be very boring. And when games get boring, a lot of players would go for stupid pushes. Don't do this, you really don't need to push with Cypher. Luckily, I learned from my mistakes and after 8 rounds, they finally pushed B. Time to make some kills.
Yeah,
10 seconds
that's
left.
why you place 2 traps.
And the round after that, I got impatient again. Wow, I now understand why it took me 3 months to get to Ascendant with the Race to Ascendant series. I'm getting worse at this game each day. It's so funny to watch the footage back. I sound so tilted in this game.
Goku is gonna take his thing for sure. No! That's exactly what I want.
30 seconds left. One enemy
Wow,
remaining.
sis.
Luckily, the second half went a bit better and I made a beautiful wallhack kill.
Oh, was?
I have also no idea why I spoke German during this game. It was a strange game and a long day, but we won in the end. Do we get the double up rank though. Also, if you watched this video this far and you liked it, feel free to subscribe. We're trying to reach more subscribers than Relax My Cat. One day we will get there.
Plus 26, we're diamonds. Do we get the double up rank?
We don't get a double up rank. In the end, a successful day. I hope you learned something and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.